Okay, this one is a long time coming. It's a new product to the store, to Obsessed Garage, but not a new product for me. I've been using this for a really long time. I could just never source it. This is one of the original products when I first started in 2017. January 2017 is when I launched my pressure washer package. This was one of the products I had in mind that I'd be able to help teach the world about. You know, it's just not a real common product, something that I think a lot of people want, but it's also something that not a lot of people know about. And the gentleman who sells it, I now know why, and I'll tell you that story here in a second. But this is called Hyde's Serum Rustopper. And this you would spray on your wheels, not on your wheels, on your rotors. You'd spray on your rotors to aid in inhibiting the kind of glaze over of rust that you get, that inevitably you come out. If you're like me, let's say you have two cars, I always like to have one clean and then one dirty. So the one that you're driving that week, and then the other one gets to sit nice and clean for the week. And then when the next week rolls around, I go and I get my other car, and then I drive and I have the plume of orange all over my wheels, so I never got a day of clean. And so I was always looking for a product to help with that rusting over of my steel rotors that eventually turned into that rust spraying all over my nice clean wheels, especially if you have black wheels or gunmetal wheels. So I discovered this product from Detailer's Domain. I think Phil was the first to promote this, or the guy that makes the stuff, the company that makes it. They're in New Jersey, and Detailer's Domain is in Jersey, and that's how I found. I used to buy everything from Detailer's Domain, and so I bought a bottle of it because I was looking for something to solve that problem, and I've had pretty good success with it ever since. Now, just like every product that I sell or represent, or every product in the world, and I know this has changed quite a bit with a lot of the marketing on Facebook and Instagram, there is no such thing as like a game-changing, change-your-life product. This is something that is good, does a good job. It's not a perfect solution. There is no such thing as perfect solutions. This will not completely, first of all, it won't damage anything, but it's not going to completely solve the issue of rusting. It aids in having less rust, and you got to use it right. You can't let it sit there and dry and then spray it on after the fact, and you're just going to have wet rust running all over your wheels. So you got to use it in a process form, and I'll show you that in subsequent videos. But here's how I use this. So I'm using my other new product, P&S Brake Buster. P&S Brake Buster has similar rust inhibiting capabilities. So the first thing I'm using is a wheel cleaner that doesn't have or doesn't tend to aid or add to rusting. It tends to aid in rust inhibiting. So that's the first thing I do. After I'm done washing the surface, the whole car is washed. The wheels are usually staying wet because I get residual soap. Spray it all off. The whole car's sprayed off. Before I grab my leaf blower or my Master Blaster or whatever blower you're using, I like an Ego leaf blower, the Ego 580 CFM leaf blower. I blow off, before I grab and blow off the car and the wheels, I walk around and I spritz some Hydes on the rotors. Right, so I used my rust inhibiting wheel cleaner. I cleaned the whole car. I come and I spritz this all over the rotors, and then I go around and I blow off the wheels. I usually blow off the driver's side wheel first, work my way around, and dry off the whole car with the leaf blower. And then by that time, the car is pretty dry. Before I then go and do my door jams and do the rest of the cleaning and drying and adding my drying aid to the wheels and things like that, I'll usually do a pull back and forth several times. And I'm going to make a video on this specifically where I'm not just gabbing at you. I'm actually showing you the process of this. So I'll do the pull back and forth several times, and then while depressing the brake, and then I find that process of those 3 steps helps eliminate the issue of the big orange plume that I'd get on the car come the next week or the next day when I decide to drive it somewhere. So that's how this product works. And that's how I use it. And so I think we need, I have a 16 ounce, and now we have a gallon. I've never found gallons before. I know he's had them in the past, but this product actually disappeared for a while. I thought they went out of business. So I discovered it again. I mean, I had bought a 6-pack, and this 16 ounce, this gallon of 16 ounce will probably last you, the rest of your life. It'll last you several years. And so I bought 6 packs of 16 ounces probably a year and a half ago. But people would always be asking me, what is that product? And I couldn't send them a link to anywhere because nowhere had it. I come to find out, I said in a podcast, I said, I think they just went out of business. I don't know what's going on. It's not a Detailer's Demand, it's not at Auto Geek, it's not on Amazon, it's not on Detailed Image or not on detailing.com. Nobody has it. It all says out of stock, so I just assumed they went out of business. Well, I come to find it's a dude making it in his garage with his wife helping put the labels on and things like that as a side hustle. So he's actually mixing the chemical. He wasn't buying it from somewhere. He's ordering the raw materials, mixing it up in his garage, packaging it, bottling it, and labeling it, and sending it out in really small batches. So I probably bought the biggest batch that he's ever sold. And so I bought, 2 pallets of this stuff. I bought, I don't know how much I bought, but it was a lot. And I prepaid him up front so that way he could get it made and get it made quicker. So I prepaid before we even mixed it. So I bought the chemicals for him basically. So I think that's the coolest story ever. He was I had to kind of dig it out of him. I said, so where are you getting this stuff? Are you going to have a chemist mix this up or some blender? He said, no, I'm mixing this up in my garage. He didn't want to tell me that. I'm like, dude, that's the freaking coolest thing I've ever heard. So anyway, I think in my cabinet, I have now a gallon, which I'm excited to have. So I have a gallon and then a single 16-ounce bottle. I don't like having a bunch of 16-ounce bottles. I'd like the gallon to sit on my shelf with the other gallons of other stuff so I can replenish this when I need to. But the product is now readily available. It'll be available here. I'll just go to obsessgarage.com to get the pricing on it. The pricing, I'm sure, will change over time, and these videos last a long time. But I'm excited to have this. It's part of the wheel package as well. Make sure to go check out videos on Brake Buster and the greater wheel package. But this stuff is available. It's good. I'll have some more dedicated videos coming up, specifically how I use it. You can go back and watch. I mean, I've got this in dozens and dozens of videos on the channel on me using this and how at the end of the wash process. So anyway, thanks for the support. If you're looking for a deal, one way to get a discount on this, go become a member of Inside the Hex. You'd have to become a Hex Plus member. It's $240 a year. If you buy a lot of stuff from me, that'll save you 10% off and free shipping. But what I find is that the content is what keeps people there, because I'm sharing more stuff on my life than I ever have before. The stuff that I don't feel comfortable sharing with the world on the YouTube channel, for some reason I feel comfortable sharing there. So make sure to go check that out. Just go to obsessgarage.com. You'll see it there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support for these products and helping me chase these down and put these products up in the stores so that they're available to you. I just want to create that place, the destination that I wish existed, and by proxy, hopefully you enjoy that too. So thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more crazy.